Morning, guys. Levi has a box. What is that?
Oreos.
A box of Oreos. Where are you going? We'll just sit them right there and come back and open the other box. Oh my gosh! Levi Wells.
Yeah.
Listen, they came from Michelle. You want to tell Miss Michelle thank you?
Thank you, Miss Michelle.
You happy with those?
Yeah.
He's an Oreo monster. We know that. You're going to open them now?
I drink some of the milk.
Oh, you're going to drink some with milk right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. We'll see y'all later. I'll walk out here and look at my garden. I think my phone was saying I've got low battery, so I don't know how much longer I've got. I didn't plug it in last night. The pool is pretty. It's just got leaves and stuff in it. The wind is blowing. Oh. I told Mom I'm just congested. She said she was congested yesterday, and one of the babies was congested. I don't know if it's something in the air. Plus, I mowed yesterday. I mowed everything yesterday. I mowed a little bit out there by the pond. I mowed Tony's front yard. I mowed my backyard, side yard. So, these are doing so good. Those over there are the ones that because they were double potted. I don't plant by seeds. You know, I have planted by seeds before, but the last few years I haven't planted by seeds. These were like double potted. You know, there was 2 plants in a pot, and I had to pull them apart, and I guess it shocked them because they're just not going as good. I need to weed too. I need to go in there and pull some of that mess out. My tomatoes are beautiful. I noticed just a couple of flowers on them yesterday, but there's some yellow flowers in there. Look at these suckers. Oh my gosh. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen the planter box go up. You seen me put the bags in. You seen me fill the bags, and you seen them little bitty plants sticking out of there. And here they are. Look how big they are. They're already starting to go up the fence like I wanted. Now this one's hanging over. Actually, I'm not going to mind if they hang over the side either. I didn't pull the stick out yesterday and mow close. I just went right down beside it. But they're doing so good. Now the goats came in here. Hi, babies. Bilbo. Frodo. I see you. Yes. 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 I'm not coming in there right now. And you've done knocked over your feeder, and it looks like I can see the edge of that when you knocked it over too. They go under, the little ones. They go under the feeder and come out the other side. Sometimes the feeder is clear like across out there in the grass where they've carried it along their back as they walked until it finally came off. They're so silly. And they're all waiting. Now, chickens, guineas, goats, they're all thinking, she's out here. Ducks. Little black duck went home. She lost all of her babies. It was very sad. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't catch her. If I tried to get her or the baby, she would hit that water so fast. So she slowly, let's see Lester over there. He hadn't headed to Longhorn Lester's yet. Seriously, look, his hood was up on his truck, but I think that's just this truck is parked in front of his garage door. And the garage door is white, so it looks like the hood, but it's not. Anyway, she had 7 babies out here with her. That little duck that came from Jamie's. Don't pull on my little, well, I'm wearing a cover-up, a swimming pool, beach cover-up. and they're pulling it through the fence. She had 7 babies with her that first day. And then a couple of days later, she only had 3 babies. And then for about 3 days, she had 1 baby. And I every time I got close to her where she thought I was fixing to bend over, she would go around me. And at some point, if I tried too much, she just left. Like if she was eating and I was trying to get her or the baby, I didn't really want to take the baby away from her. But sometimes, I mean, I know on the other end of the camera, it looks like, you know, that was so unfair. Why did you take her baby away? Or why are you bottle feeding them when they have a mama? But when you want to take care of something, sometimes you just have to do. You have to do the best for that. I needed to take that baby from her. I mean, there's just no way. I couldn't get it. Like I said, every time she thought I was getting close, if she didn't worm away from me, then she took off to the water, and he was like little lightning right behind her. Or he would come through the fence because he was tiny, and then the gate would be closed, so I'd have to try to get the gate open to get back in the yard to get him, and then he would go back to the fence. I mean, it was, I couldn't catch him. And I really didn't want to take him from her, but anyway, it's too late now. It's sad, but things happen. I was talking to Jamie a couple of days ago. I went down to let her give me my B12 shot because Steph was gone already. And I can't give it to myself. And she said, you know, she thinks it's hawks. I haven't seen any hawks out here in a while. But it doesn't mean that I'm just not out when they're moving around, flying over. And we've had some big ones. I told Dad one time a shadow came over me. And when it passed over me on the ground, I could see it going. I said it literally had a wingspan like a small airplane. It was a big old sucker. And he kept landing over there in them pine trees on the other side of Mom and Dad's driveway, them big old pines over there. And I remember for a few mornings coming out every morning and shooting my BB gun up in the air toward them trees just to make them think it wasn't safe to be around over here. Now they say if you have a lot of black chickens, they say, I read this, that hawks don't want to mess with crows. I don't know what that's about, and even if that's true, but I read that, and it said, so if you would keep a lot of black chickens, they think they're crows. They don't mess with your chickens. They won't come down where the black chickens are because they think they're crows. I don't know if that's true or not. I have a few black chickens, but I will tell you this. I found 2 dead chickens that did not belong to me in my yard one time. They were not the same day. There was about a week difference between the 2. I think they were hawks that had picked up chickens over at Jamie and Lester's and was flying across over here to get to them pine trees, probably where they had babies, and they dropped them because they were dead. There was nothing weird about them that looked different, but they were just, they'd be flat, laid in my yard, little dead chickens, but they were like teenagers. They weren't full-grown chickens yet. And I think they came from over there, and I think hawks were picking them up. It only happened twice. But the first time I was like, oh my gosh, where'd this chicken come? This is not like, this is a dead chicken. It's not even my chicken. I don't have any teenager chickens. It was strange. And then I was telling Dad about it, and he goes, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I said, no, Dad. I said, there's been no random chickens. I said, this chicken was in my yard. That meant it had to either fly over and then die, or it was dropped in my yard, but it was not my chicken. And then it was like a week, little less than a week later, there was another one in my yard, another dead chicken. It didn't make any sense. And I didn't have dogs bringing chickens home. I mean, it didn't make any sense whatsoever. And my cats, they don't eat, you know, they're not chasing after chickens around here and killing chickens. They eat every day. I came in from outside, and this house was a wreck, and then he was, oh my gosh! He wanted me to take him to KFC, so I did it. He's never had KFC before, but he's seen a commercial, so we had to go get KFC. And then we have gifts. Are you going to do anything with these gifts?
Yes.
So Candace, how dare you send him vodka? Levi, Candace sent you vodka.
I don't drink it.
You're going to drink that vodka.
I don't drink it.
It might taste good. You want to try it?
No, I don't drink it.
No, she just used the box. It's not really vodka. I'm playing with you. But I got it open for him. Let me see that. Oh, DVDs or CDs? DVDs?
Yes.
Rewrites or CD rewrites?
They're DVDs.
These are CDs. These are DVDs. Awesome. Another package. Oh, these are sleeves. Where's the card? Oh, cases. Let's say thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Candace.
Thank you.
Say your name. Can you say Miss Candace?
Thank you.
Nobody can hear you. Say Miss Candace. Thank you.
Miss Candace, thank you.
Oh, okay. That is, they're like, you make a case with them. Like the papers that you get in your CDs.
Yes.
We can make our own. There's a card. I'll read that in a second. Thank you, Candace. Thanks for making everybody think we're vodka drinkers around here. Are we vodka drinkers?
No.
Nope. This came from Anna. Let me see. Oh, wait, there's a letter. You're so rough. Cupboard handles. Let's look. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. It's a spoon. What is that? It's a flower or maybe a starfish? No, it's a, is it a bee? I can't tell what that is. A fork, look. They're cabinet handles. I love these, Anna. Thank you. She says, I hope I can find a place for them, and if I can't, or they're not to my taste, please pass them on to Bree or Jake or whoever might enjoy them. Well, I love them, and I'm going to try to use them. Thank you so much. All right, there was something else, Levi. There's a package here, but we're not going to open it because it is for Nicole. So I will give that to her on Sunday at lunch. Let me put this letter over here with Candace's card. I don't want to lose that. There was another package. He's gonna split. You just left me over here by myself opening gifts. There was one, this one right here. Scissors. Okay, it says, hi Kim, I see you are having a hard time with your scissors. Michelle, thank you. No one can ever have enough scissors. And I can tell you right now, I can wear some scissors out. So thank you for that. That was really sweet. All right, that's it for right now. There is a little video of a gift he opened a couple of days ago, and I'm going to attach it to this video. So he will open another gift, but it's in another video. So I want to thank all y'all for sending these little things and loving us and loving Levi. We've enjoyed our deck out back. Boy, have we ever enjoyed that deck. That has been I sit out. And it's funny because it's just an extension and I'm not even sitting. Oh, y'all are fixing to see my dirty back porch. Look, that drawer fell out from over there. I've got to fix it. And then I got all this that needs to go to my shop and get this. This is my, is this air freshener? It's because right down there, the cats wait for me to open this door so they can run in. So if I see a cat out there, I make a spray sound and they run. I left this door open. I'll be right back in, babe. Oh. Anyway, I have enjoyed this deck, and that's what I was saying. Honey, come on. I don't even sit on that part. And I know it doesn't even look as pretty now because I took the tablecloths off. I told you I didn't want the chickens to poop on them or the cats to do that pulling like they do. So I took those off. But I changed a few things around out here. My hydrangeas needed more sun. I thought right here, now I know it's the afternoon and we've got these trees. So this is not very much sun now, but even right here where it was sitting, I thought it was getting a lot of sun because, I mean, the sun just pours over the top of the house right there, over the deck. And it's here till about noon. So, or even later, about 1, I guess, is before the sun sort of moves on over enough under that tree. So I thought it was getting enough. But I'm thinking maybe the house was shading it some. So I put this here. And then I moved it to the center. I didn't really want something in the center because I wanted good walking space here, but I guess it's enough. That's opening back up. They were all closed and they're starting to open. This was in a hanging basket, but it was the one I dropped. Minky, I think it was Minky that day. She ran up and hit me in the leg and I dropped it. Anyway, all the flowers were gone. I didn't know if it was because it wasn't getting any sun or I don't know, but they're back. They're opening. They're really pretty, just little white flowers. Anyway, then I have this fern that I put in a pot and set it on this old table, this old glass top table. And so tomorrow I've got a yard guy coming. I just can't do it all. I get tired. And my family, you know, Lester's pulled in 2 different places now, which the truth is, I would never ask Lester or Daniel to come help me do yard work. It's the back of Tony's house. Y'all all know the situation with that. I've always kept his yard mowed. And, you know, I have the big mower and it mows everything really fast. And I have a weed eater and I haven't pulled that weed eater out. The last time I pulled it out, I could hardly get it started. So this area back here is what's so bad. And I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all aren't eating again. I just fed y'all earlier. It's not happening again today. I want them to weed eat. They've got a big job, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I also told them I wanted them to weed eat the whole perimeter of my backyard. Around the garden here. Any of the fence lines that, the chicken yard fence line, the one going that way over there, that fence line, the one where my roses were that I, you know, had to cut back most of the roses. Around that fence up there, that's Minky's little fence. I want to do a rain barrel right there on that corner coming off my porch. Do a gutter and then bring it down into a rain barrel, and it'll sit right there at the corner of the new deck and the dog yard. And then that back fence right there, it's the old cyclone fence from when my grandparents had the cyclone fence put around the yard. That's the only section left of it. Well, not the only section left. It's the section that on the back of the house, and there's a section in the front of the house, and there's a section on this side over here. So I want him to just weed eat that, weed eat around this. So I'm gonna show y'all something. Look how this is all growed up. First off, there's all of this poison ivy or poison oak stuff. I'm not allergic to it, so I can pull on it, but it's so, I mean, look at them little trunks. They're big. They're big. I can't mow back here anymore because all that mess at the corner of his house grew over, and there's a lot of these, this mess over here, it's poison ivy, but it's also mixed with sticker bushes. It grabs you and it pulls you and it cuts you. Amongst that mess right there, there's a deck that's on the ground deck. There's an air conditioner unit that his AC don't work anymore. He has a couple of window units. Anyway, I can't get back here to mow any of this, and all this mess sprouted up this spring. Now, I can't get back there anymore because of that. So it's so overgrown over there. I can't get around the side of his house without things grabbing me and cutting me. So I went on, we have something here on Facebook called Splendor, folks. And it's just local Splendor, people asking questions about things, or like I did, I need somebody to clear out a corner of my property. Overgrown corner. And I got, well, I don't know, actually I haven't been back on my phone, and I need to take it down now since I've got this guy coming out tomorrow. But at the time, right before I got before he messaged me, there was maybe about 5 or 6 people saying, well, my husband can do it. Well, that's nice to say her husband can do it, but I need the husband to contact me. I don't want to try to find her husband. You know what I mean? Didn't want it to sound hard. I'm not trying to sound hard. I put it out there, and if you're interested in doing it, contact me. I don't want to search you out. I don't know who her husband is, you know, things like that. And then I had one other guy say that something about he was doing, like, busy at that moment, like, I don't know, on another job or something, and he would get with me. As of this moment, he's never gotten with me. So, but this man, his name is Ken. He's a young guy, and he's coming about for an hour. I just figured since it was Splendor, folks, that would be local. He would be more local, but he's an hour away. But he's gonna come out, and but he came out, and I showed him that back corner. I told him there was a deck down amongst that mess that needed to come out of there. I told him that I have that burn pile. I don't know, we all know where it's at, because if any of y'all seen our Halloween, well, there goes Daniel with his boats. I guess he's gonna be gone for the weekend. Y'all see him moving up there through the trees. He'll be coming down the driveway in a second. I have a burn pile back there, back behind, right back over there. And I told him, I said, you know, he's welcome. If he can get the deck thrown up over the fence and over, then he could drag it out to that burn pile, or if he had to cut it in pieces. There he comes down the driveway with his boat. Well, Sunday is Mother's Day, so his butt better be home on Sunday. He usually doesn't miss church, so I'm sure he'll be home. And I think it's his turn to cook. It's not my turn. I did last week. I keep up with that mess. So, he's gonna come out in the morning, and he's gonna clean all that mess up over there. So I told him, don't worry about bringing a mower and stuff like that. I mow, and I don't need anything mowed. I have a good mower and I mow, but I just don't want to clean up. I can't make myself get back there and get all cut up and pulled apart and cut it with briars and stuff sticking me. I just don't want to do it. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong to say it or think it, but I'm 53 years old. I don't want to do that. All right, you want to tell everybody Happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, guys. We love y'all, and thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving my mom and Jamie and Lou. Where are you going, Bree? Happy Mother's Day.